Hello. Sometimes you just lose control of everything. No, we're just having some fun here today, getting everybody in. Cameras, of course, are working, not working, sometimes working, but everybody is here, and that's what's important. We are going to let every competitors get logged in here before we really start going crazy. Sven's in.
Very good. Yep.
And Raúl is punching in. Everybody is available. So I am Orange Blazer, if you are not aware, here at Venza. And with me, as always, the straight man to my not so straight man. I don't even know what that means. Daniel Johnson, my sidekick. Daniel, how you feeling?
I'm feeling very well, Mr. Blazer. Always a pleasure to do your bidding. I am your loyal servant. Whatever it is that I can do for you, it would be.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I am sycophant of the hour.
I will keep the checks coming. Joining us today we have two celebrity judges. In the event of a tie, their judgments will mean not a whole lot, but because we have David Christensen on board here, who I'll introduce as well. But first, Mark Pate, Global President of HFTP. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Excited about the competition. So excited, in fact, that I really couldn't sleep very well last night waiting for the World Championship. So today is the day.
I was going to make mention of the big bags under your eyes, but I thought that would be kind.
Also, a big sponsor, Alliants, representing Alan O'Riordan. How are you doing?
Really good, thank you, Sean. Just like Mark, really glad this is happening on a Tuesday. I don't think I could have stood the suspense if this was on a Friday or something.
And
somebody tell Alan it's Wednesday. Somebody who's going to break the news to him.
I was going to gloss over that. I was hoping he'd send me some of what he's having on a Wednesday
This is not
morning.
Pre-recorded for the record. It is actually Wednesday.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, right.
I'm just having such a good time at work this week. I don't want it to end.
We'd like to thank the man in the control room there, Mr. Will Grassy. Will, how are you doing from the control room? He's giving us the high five and the high sign there. He's doing well. Also, celebrity judge and CIO of Venza, David Christensen. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing great, and I think, along with Mark Pate, I think we're all ready for the 3 Mile Bridge here in Pensacola to open up.
Oh, traffic problems.
Yes.
Oh, my heavens. And, of course, our two competitors are here today, but we'll get to them. We're going to get this party started. Welcome to the Venza Belmond HFTP Alliance InfoSec Invitational Competition World Championship Edition. Two pugilists are facing off today to decide who is the world's best IT security manager, poised on a precipice overlooking this Kahoot contest, knowing that only one can be declared the victor. Both of these competitors have come through the fire of two previous heats, only to face off here representing their respective regions and their brands as well in this competition. Who will be victorious? The fastest correct answer will decide their fate. But no matter the results of today's competition, the big winner is the hospitality industry because it's safer under the vigilance of Raúl and Sven, protecting guest data around the world. Let's get this going. Woo! Take me to the first screen.
I love that you use pugilist. You don't hear that word enough. Well done, Mr. Blazer. No.
Or the word Tommy Rod. Tried to work that in, but it just was not available. Perhaps the word heist. Don't hear that one a lot either. Here we are, folks. And as I just said all of that wonderful stuff, imagine that this screen was up while I was saying it. Let's go with that one. Go ahead and hit the next button. We'd like to thank HFTP, our sponsor. As you know, both Well, one competitor, the winner today, will win a full conference registration to HFTP's High Tech Dallas 2021, plus 2 hotel room nights during the dates of the event. High Tech Dallas runs from September 27th through the 30th, 2021 at the K. Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center. HFTP Hospitality, Financial, and Technology Professionals, established in 1952, is an international nonprofit association headquartered in Austin, Texas, and the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and Dubai. Mark, did I get that right? Is that where you guys are?
Exactly right. And thank you. And thankfully, Texas is thawed out now, so we're looking much better now.
I know that is, whew, that's been on the news. Big time. We love high tech. Venza loves going to high tech. We love HFTP. And thank you again so much for sponsoring this competition. Next, Will.
Our pleasure.
We'd also like to recognize Alliants, the travel sponsor for this competition, providing all of the travel expenses. Transform your guest experience, the only platform combining messaging with concierge and powerful automation to deliver exceptional contactless customer experiences. Joining us from Alliance, Alan O'Riordan, VP of Sales with Alliance. How are you doing?
Really good, thanks, Sean, and thanks for the introduction. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Again, another introduction. That's how we are. Shameless plug, shameless plug. You sign on to sponsor an event with Venza, you're getting the red carpet treatment. Next.
We are getting our money's worth.
We hope so. We'd like to thank all 5 people watching this incredible competition right now. And we'd like to meet the contestants, the champ, representing the European contingency, Sven Stokossa, Manager System Architecture, Deutsche Hospitality. In the regional competition, you can see he had 31,070 points, fastest response 3.3 seconds, earning 1,944 points. Sven, how are you feeling?
Great.
Are you ready?
Can't wait to start.
We know. The man
He's got
is all
he's got that lean back posture.
So let's go. Yeah, lean back and
Lean back.
Hate to break it to Sven, we've got an hour to kill and a whole lot more sponsors. All right, next. I'm kidding, of course. All right. Raúl Carbonell, IT Infrastructure Assistant Manager, Belmond, representing Belmond in the North American Regional Competition. He had 17,429 points, finishing, of course, in first place, or he wouldn't be here today. Fastest response, 3 seconds, not 3.3. But he only earned 975 points on that one. Points is where it counts. Raúl, good to see you. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Sean. Hello to everyone. I'm excited for the competition.
We are so
These guys
glad
are
that
ready
you are
to go.
here, both of you. And
They're
without,
itching to go, aren't they? The
They are.
mouse finger is ready to rock.
they are ready to do this. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. Will, are you ready, competitors? Here comes your first question.
6, it says.
Following an authorized person into a restricted area with intention to steal classified information is known as spearfishing, pod slurping, tailgating, or baiting. Spearfishing,
They're taking
pod
their time.
slurping,
Taking their
tailgating,
time.
or baiting. What I would debate is probably one of the easier questions, but hey, both of you
Ooh,
got it
both got
right.
them right.
It was tailgating. When you
Who got it
follow
first?
somebody in.
Who's
Kinda
up?
like-
Who's up first?
Let's see who got first.
Ben takes the lead. Ooh.
Sven takes. There we are. All right. That's all right. Go ahead, Will. Next question. The management practice of rotating administrative users between roles, ensuring fraudulent activity can't be sustained. Is that job rotation, job shadowing, separation of duties, or role-based awareness training? Job rotation, separation of duties, 46 seconds. Nobody's answered. One answered, 44. Oh, job rotation. Neither of them got it right. Go ahead and hit next.
Okay.
No points to be had on that
Standing
one.
stay the same. Yeah. Okay.
Missed opportunity. All right, next question. Multi-select. A guest is attending a conference on your property. Select all areas this guest's PII is at risk. Select all that apply, gentlemen. Could it be checking in, point of sales transactions, room cleaning, or checking out? When is the guest PII at risk in a hotel? I could think of a better question, but that might be giving some things away. All right, go ahead and hit next. Looks like all were the right answer. And that did make a difference. Raúl probably a little quicker there with a few more points, taking
that was
the
a
lead
big one. Was a big
over
question.
Sven.
Yeah. Those multi-selects you get a lot of points.
Yes. In case you didn't know. Quiz. Term used as business impact assessment representing how long a product can be reasonably expected to perform. Things I should have asked my wife. All right, my ex-wife, yes. Term used as business impact assessment representing how long a product can reasonably expected to perform. Is that recovery time objective, MTTR, MTTF, or single point of failure? SPF, also used on, what is that? Suntan lotion, yes.
block the sun's dangerous rays. Yes.
My single point of failure is not having anybody to put anything on my bald spot or my back. Just completely red, tan on the front, red on the back. It's a rough life. All right, all answers in. Hit next. Let's see who got it right. Up, here we go. Is this a sign of what's to come in this competition?
It's back and forth. Yeah.
Anybody's game. With a
These are
small
the champs.
Something's going to make it or break it here. Somebody's going to run off with it. I have a feeling. Go ahead and hit next. Good job, gentlemen. Next question. The process of intentionally leaving infected storage devices around a hotel where they are sure to be found is known as. Is that spearfishing, tailgating, pod slurping, or baiting? Whoa, quick answers in.
Wow.
Baiting
both.
right off the bat. Both of them got it right. Hit next.
Those guys know that one.
And
All
this
right.
is what I'm saying. Here we go. Leads, small margin, but Sven still on top. Still on top. Next. 3-answer hot streak. Choose the best term for the risk strategy accomplished anytime you take steps to reduce risk. Risk management, qualitative risk analysis, risk avoidance, or risk mitigation. Which is it? Let's see, one answer in at 47 seconds. Ooh, one got it right, one got it wrong. Risk management, I'm excited. Hit next. Let's see what this does to, here we go.
Wow, back and forth.
Raúl back to the top. All right. Anyone's competition. This is only, we're out of the 10 spot now in 11. Here's 12. Multi-select. Double points. Which of the following social media activities do you think are problematic? Being friends with your ex-wives. That is problematic. Sharing information about your workday. Opening a link shared by someone in your social network. Playing a game with an online friend while at work. Posting pictures and information about your coworkers. Nothing about mailing money to any princes in foreign countries, which is usually a pastime. Clicking on any link that's sent to you. Doesn't matter. You just click it. That's also a problem.
Social media activities, problematic.
Well, it was a click all. So next, let's see. Does this make a difference in the score? Whoa, it did.
Wow, Sven
on top. And we are looking at
but Raúl's on a hot streak too. It's crazy. These numbers are crazy.
Getting a bit of a division there in the lead. Go ahead, hit next. That could be the question that throws everything crazy here. Why is PII theft so prevalent? It can be used to facilitate identity theft. People often do not take the necessary precautions with their PII because so much PII is now available, and one clicked, it can be to facilitate identity theft. The other one got all of these. Hit next. And here we go. Raúl getting some points back.
On back. Yeah.
All right. Hit next. Precautions taken to protect valuable information from unauthorized access, recording, disclosure, or destruction. Is that network security, information security, database security, or physical security? Precautions taking to protect valuable information. One answer in 45 seconds. Valuable information, two answers in, both of them. Ooh,
Ouch.
both of them got it wrong. Nothing, no change on that one. Go ahead and hit next. Which tool should be used whenever you are capturing a system image to preserve the integrity of the original media? Is that read-only media, system hashes, Linux DD command, or write blocker? Which tool should be used whenever you are capturing a system image to preserve the integrity of the original media? One answer in, 43 seconds. One person got it right. No, nobody got it right. They both said two. Okay, I'll learn how to read this eventually, right? Yeah. Hit next. No change in the score on that one. From the options below, which of them is not a threat to information security? Is that disaster, information leakage, eavesdropping, or unchanged default password 1234? Let's face it, that's the popular one. 2. Unchanged default password was the correct answer. Man, we've got a 3 streak here of not getting the right answer to these questions. I thought they were softballs. I don't know.
Could be the pressure of the game.
Could be. Raúl, are you feeling the pressure? Sven, pressure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Neither of those faces say pressure.
They
They
don't
look
look
too
pressure.
calm and collected.
They are very chill. Yes.
Exactly, relaxed. Christensen looks like he's under more pressure right now
Yeah.
than anybody. Look at him. He's like, I think I failed this exam once. No, he probably hasn't. That man has more initials after his name than I have warrants. All right, hit next. I'm not saying all in one state. I like to spread it around the continental. All right, steps prioritizing systems and services recovered in a disaster event, with most critical systems coming online first. Steps prioritizing systems and services recovered. Order of restoration, differential backups, system restore planning, or server redundancy. Love to say the word redundancy. I get to say all kinds of fun words with you guys here at Venza. Order of restoration was the correct answer. One person got it right. We hit next. We're going to find out who. No hiding, no shucking, no jiving.
Then
Just Sven on top with 11,289 points against 8,533. In case you're listening to the radio broadcast of this, that doesn't exist. Hit next.
you got a face for radio there, Mr. Blazer.
That's where I've spent the majority of my career. From the options below, which of them is not a vulnerability to information security? Not. One answer in, 50 seconds, 51 seconds. Flood, unchanged default password without deleting data, disposal of storage media, latest patches and updates not done. That was an early answer. If that early answer gets a lot of points, we could see a significant lead here. Blood, one got it right, one got it wrong. Let's see who's stepping away with the points. Will.
Sven again.
Sven, further solidifying a lead here, and we're only at question 18. As you can see, out of 44. All right, let's get on to the next one. Security cameras, motion sensors, and audits are a form of which type of security control? Deterrent, corrective, technical, or detective? Security cameras, motion sensors, and audits are a form of which type of security? Detective was the correct answer. One getting it right, one getting it wrong. Let's see. This makes a change in the points. Sven getting more points, creating a greater distance here in the lead for Raúl. But it's still anybody's game. Let's hit next, Will. Blank platforms are used for safety and protection of information in the cloud. Is that cloud workload protection platforms, AWS, cloud security protocols, or OneDrive? blank platforms are used for safety and protection of information in the cloud? Is that cloud workload protection platforms? One answer in 39 seconds. Cloud security protocols, AWS, or OneDrive? Cloud workload protection platform. Some of these just don't even sound like real things. They just don't. I don't know. What is a cloud? But that was the correct answer. Cloud workload protection platforms, or CWPP. You know me. Hit next. One got it right, one got it wrong. Raúl getting some
Raúl.
points.
Clawing back.
Increasing that
He's in
lead
the
that
game.
Sven has. Sven, do you feel him breathing on your heels there?
Oh,
That was what we call a nonverbal answer. I'm going to start using that throughout the rest of the competition. Hoo-ha!
Ben doesn't sound
That's what
too
I'm going
worried.
with.
That's good.
I'm thinking, what do you think? Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha!
you will see it
Oh!
at the end.
I don't know what they do in Germany, but I don't know what the nonverbals are. I always thought it was eins, drei, zwei, Sumpfa. That's the only German I know. Down the hatch. And that's how I got this way. All right, hit next. That's my story. Cost-effective method of data destruction, reducing the size of objects with the intent of making them no longer usable. Is that shredding, degaussing, pulping, or pulverizing? Challenging my diction today with pulping and pulverizing. Yes. Degaussing, which doesn't even look like that word. Right? When you see that, you're like, is that degaussing? Shredding was the answer. One getting it right, one getting it wrong. Hit the next. Let's see what the fate here is. Sven further solidifying the lead here at 14,000. Raúl behind at 9,000. Still anyone's game.
Where's that Raúl magic from the last meet?
I don't know. He's got to turn it on. He's got to come up with something here.
Put it
Hit
in
next.
overdrive.
The full form of EDR is that endpoint detection and recovery? Is that endpoint detection and response, or early detection and response, or endless detection and recovery? What is the full form of that acronym, EDR? What does it stand for? Is it endpoint detection? Hey, David, what does it stand for? What's the answer to this one? No?
Don't
Nothing?
tell him. Don't tell him.
Okay. Silence. All right. Did you just type that in the chat, in the all chat? Endpoint detection and response was the correct answer. Again, one getting it right, one getting it wrong. Go ahead, hit next. I'm going to write that country song. One getting it right, one getting it wrong. Ooh, points.
Boss have
Oh,
getting wrong.
No one got it right.
Yeah, I think
Was it? Oh, no one got it right. Read that wrong myself. Woo. I really got to cut back on this Irish
Little bit
coffee.
stressed.
Starting to affect my gameplay. All right, hit next. Using asymmetric encryption and to sign a file proving it was sent and hasn't been altered, which key do you use? Your public key, your recipient's public key, your private key, the recipient's private key, or the key you put in a rock outside of your ex-wife's house so that you can go and get your stuff when she decides to bring a lawyer into the situation. Always have that extra key hidden in a rock. She's not that observant. Trust me. Trust me. That's how you get your stuff back. Private key was the answer. No one getting it right.
That is
Nada.
remains.
Big zero zip goose egg on that one. Nice job, gentlemen. I'm being facetious. All right, hit next. And a jerk. All right. Let's see here. It's that time again. It's time for Rocky Cam. Rocky
Let's see
Cam.
him.
Where are you, Rocky? Where are you? There he is. There he is.
Hey,
Who's a good
Rocky.
boy?
He's a good boy.
Who's a good boy, Rocky?
Who's a good boy?
Oh, that's a Rocky. Oh, yeah. Say hello, Rocky. I'm suddenly Adam Sandler. Hello, Rocky. Oh, yeah. Oh. Rocky, the mascot
see you,
of
Rocky.
Venza, representing safety in an alpine situation. He's got that, barrel
He's
of
your
nectar underneath his chin there that he brings around to help people. I believe it's a little bit of brandy traditionally to kind of warm you up a little bit, right, Daniel? Is that what they do?
I think, yeah, I guess so.
That's like a regular Friday night for you in the Netherlands, isn't it? Just
a barrel of schnapps. That's
people with barrels of schnapps around their neck. I'm sure it's called like Schnappenschlussen or something, right? There's some kind of crazy word for it. It happens on Friday night. Rocky, thank you for coming out. Give him a final wave there on the old Rocky cam. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Rocky.
Been waiting.
All right.
Good old Rocky Cam. Rocky Cam, Tennessee. All right. Go ahead and hit next. We're moving on here. Get ready for the question. Which of the following would be the best password? None that I make up. I'll tell you that right now. My secret ABC123, you know me, or DP0SI numbers pound Z $2, which looks like it spells out like I don't know. It's French. I'm guessing. It's leech speak. David Christensen, wait a minute, before you hit next. David Christensen, how would you pronounce that? Come on, you're a professional.
Deposits.
Deposits. Yeah, I like that. I'll have an order of the deposits. All right. Everybody getting it right on that one. Go ahead and hit next. Ooh.
Okay.
Raúl picking up some points, but still at the top there's Sven at 15,000. So still anyone's game. Go ahead next. Which type of cipher encrypts data in fixed length group of bits? Is that quantum cryptography, asymmetric ciphers, block cipher, or streaming cipher? One answer already in. Block cipher was the correct answer. Yes. Well, now we're going to see some points fly. That was pretty fast. I'm guessing a lot of points on this one. Yes, it was. All right, 16-11. A lot of points on that one. Which do you take, Raúl? The blue pill or the red pill? That is always the question. I hang out with my techie friends. They watch The Matrix way too much. Stall this. The Matrix cam. Okay. All right, hit next. I hope this chair holds up. All right, what is the most common delivery method for viruses? Email, internet download, that guy that won't stop coughing on the train. All right, email is the correct answer. Number 2, very fast. I'm expecting big points on this one, Will. Big points, yes. All right, 12,000. Raúl with a 3 streak. He is solid player. But is that going to be enough in today's competition? He won it for North America in the regionals, or he wouldn't be here. And we know Sven won it for the EU, or he wouldn't be here. 2 big competitors, very hard questions, not
Clash
easy.
of the Titans.
It is. Squaring off. Alan O'Riordan, let me just he's hit next. If you hit next, Alan O'Riordan, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen the fist fly like this before?
Like.
No snappy comeback. Moving on. Thank you, Alan. All right, let's hit next.
I was actually looking for a physical fist there on a slide or something like that. Got very confused.
I was using what we commonly call in the Americas a metaphor.
Oh, we don't have those over here.
Yes, you do. It's called being in your pints.
Okay. Well, I wish you would have said that.
A few more stories than you need to that perhaps might not exactly be true.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty good at that, all right.
I bet you are. Thanks again to Alliance. Go ahead and hit next. Mark better be ready because I'm coming to him with some snappy repartee in the next one. This block
I'm scared now.
bundle that compromises 3 different DES keys, each of 56 bits. Is that DES, RSA, AES, or 3DES? David, am I saying any of these correctly? Like the cool people would?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Like this guy's 3DES. Is that how you say that, David?
I'd call it triple DES.
See,
Triple
there's
Dez.
always the cool
Triple
kid.
Dez.
Triple
That's
Dez.
cool. Yeah.
So for all of you playing the home game, you can drop that on your friends. Triple Dez. They will be as equally unimpressed as I am. All right, 17,961 points. Holy cow, a lead. Mark Pate. What the heck is going on here?
Wow, looks like it's going to be a steal, but I still have faith in Raúl. He's coming back. He's just
I know.
false sense of confidence. Yeah.
I'm wondering who we're going to see at High Tech this year.
Oh man,
Am
we
I
want
going
to
to
see
be
all of
hanging
you.
out with Raúl, or am I going to be hanging out with Sven?
Yeah.
I don't know. We've got to see, because I'm gonna be there, believe it or not. And you never know, we might even have this competition at our booth.
Oh, very cool.
We might get the podium set up, microphone,
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
a big tote board behind them. I might even get the little cheesy, digital thing, and we'll punch your name in. And then we'll record the whole thing, and you can show people, when you go back home, you in a competition. So definitely think about stopping by and seeing Venza this year at High Tech. And we've got so many surprises. I can't even tell you what the surprises are, because I am under a, what do you call that? Non-disclosure agreement. Yes.
Wow.
David, how do you say that? Is that an NDA, or is that just an NDA? Or
I don't know.
No. That's an NDA. All right, let's hit.
I think it is.
Let's hit next. It's a triple Dez. What a jerk. Just say 3 Dez and I sound cool. It's like a triple Dez. Why is it important to have a good understanding of information security policies and procedures? Helps protect individuals from being victims of security incidents. All of these is the answer. They just jump to the end. Katie bar the door. Let's see. 18,000 over 12. Still a big lead. Raúl hanging in there. Sven, highest answer streak of 5. On fire.
Wow.
I'm telling you, this is crazy. 29 of 44 questions so far. Where I'm thinking of that song, Who Can It Be Now? Hashing algorithm considered compromised produces a 16-byte hash value expressed as a 32-digit hexadecimal number. SHA-1, MD5, Rainbow Tables, or HMAC? Hashing algorithm considered compromised produces a 16-byte hash value expressed as a 31 answer in 39 seconds, expresses a 30-digit. Whoa, one getting it right, one getting it wrong. It was an MD5, not to be confused with the great MC5. And Raúl gaining some great points there against Sven.
Oh, nice one.
Good job. That was a good one. Hit next. Mon Capitan. When receiving an email from an unknown contact that has an attachment, you should open the attachment to view its contents. Forward the email to your coworkers so they can open the attachment first. Delete the email, or forward the email to your personal email account and open it later.
Both got it right.
I think number 4 was the correct answer.
Yeah,
Just gonna say,
I would send it to my coworkers. Let them deal with it.
Delay gratification. You're sitting there working, getting your job done, and the whole time you're thinking, I can't wait to get home to open that crazy email some nut sent me while I'm at work. Now, being that you guys are, in the IT industry, Raúl, if you see an email with all Cyrillic writing in it and a .ru at the end of the hyperlink there, is that going to send off any red flags?
I forward this email to my personal account.
Okay, good answer. And that's why you're losing this competition. No, I'm kidding.
No.
You can punch me in the face later. All right. No, that's right.
Can I too? No.
You just don't go clicking on everything, it turns out. Captain Clicky is not the answer. All right, hit next. I know David thinks half our company does that, but we don't. All right, process of allowing remote VPN accessing the internet while simultaneously allowing access to organizational resources. Is that split tunneling, always on VPN, inline access, or IPsec VPN is that process of allowing remote VPN, one answer in 44 seconds, VPN assessing the internet while simultaneously allowing access. One getting it right, it was split tunneling. Split tunneling was the correct answer. Let's see who got the points here. Sven. Sven getting those points back that Raúl stole from him earlier. A tiny redemption. Tiny redemption, but it's still enough for the points. I don't know. That's a sizable lead. Sizable lead. Daniel, what's going on? I mean, this is a runaway train.
You know, a lot of times it's been both guys getting the questions correct, and comes down to speed.
Right. Comes down to how fast you are.
Tough.
Got to get that quick, correct answer will decide your fate. In this competition, we are using Kahoot, if you didn't know, and it's crazy. You got to answer fast. It calculates the seconds, and that determines the points. All right, moving on, Will. True or false, data controllers decide which data is collected from an individual. Data controllers decide which data is collected. Is that true or false? One answer in, 21 seconds, 19 seconds. Both. It was true, not false. Nobody earning any points on that one. It was true. Data controllers decide which data. I think it was all in the name. I'm just going to go with that as a layman. It was all in the name. No points distributed there. Let's move on. This form of mobile device management is used to control access to a file storage and sharing capabilities of services. Is that mobile content management, containerization, mobile application management, or push notification services? This form of mobile device management is used to control access. The correct answer was containerization. One person getting it right. Go ahead and hit next, Will. Raúl getting some needed points.
Yep.
Needed points. Sven let one get by the goalie.
Questions to go.
Sven, let me ask you a quick question.
Come back, kid.
Speaking of goalies, do they have hockey in Europe?
Yes.
Do they have hockey? Like ice hockey?
Yeah.
Ice hockey. Yeah, but I don't. It's not really my sport.
Yeah. What about football?
No.
Or as we call it here, soccer.
Formula One.
Formula One. What did you do in high school? You just race cars?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't play soccer as a lad?
Yeah. No.
No.
It's a sport which is it's interesting. So.
It is. Raúl, you ever play soccer?
Yeah, of course.
Do you ever have to play goalie?
Volley? No. I don't play
No.
Later.
I guess you weren't the short fat kid that got to play goalie, and you're in the middle of a shootout.
Are we talking about Raúl or somebody else,
Mr.
Blazer?
Standing on the sideline, and
Who are we talking about, Mr. Blazer?
All right, perhaps I digress a little bit there, but you tell me soccer isn't scarring kids for life when you're the goalie in a shootout to decide a game. It's basically a 1-1 game, and it all comes down to a shootout. You got like 5 kids that are 8 feet tall because they failed them 50 times in the 8th grade, and they're shooting on you. I cried
You
a
should
little
take
bit.
out rugby, Mr. Orange Blazer. You're the right shape for rugby.
I think I should have with this physique, but
You'd have made a good prop.
I wore a thinner man's clothes then. What can I tell you?
You know, that explains a lot, Mr. Orange Blazer.
It does. I needed something to catch up. Now, the head was always this big. That was the problem. I was kind of like, all right. I digress. Go ahead and hit next, Will. Dear Lord.
Will's just waiting.
He's like, someone calls you on the phone pretending to be legitimate, attempting to get you to tell them what your personal information is. Is that phishing, juice jacking, vishing, or spoofing? Someone calls you on the phone. That's phishing.
Both got it correct.
That's right. Both got it correct. Pretty quickly there, too. 16,000 jumping up Raúl and 21,000 for Sven. Sitting on top there. All right, hit next. Multi-select. So
These are
multiple
big points.
and double points. In what ways can data be compromised? Check all that apply. When transmitted over property networks, when transmitted via the internet, through the tampering of payment devices, when authorized visitors have access, unauthorized visitors have access to devices. They picked all 4. Let's see where the points are now. Let's see how quick that was. It was pretty quick. So there's a lot of points, still some points to go around here. Yes. And Raúl getting a 3 correct answer streak in a row. Nice job, bringing him to 20,000 behind Sven at 28. Oh, man. All right, let's hit next. What type of malicious software deliberately installed and sits dormant until some event evokes its malicious payload? Is that a logic bomb, a Trojan horse, spyware, or armored virus?
We were talking about this at the regionals, weren't we? That we had a
I
conversation.
think we were. Is that a logic bomb, a Trojan horse, spyware, or my favorite band, armored virus? It was logic bomb was the correct answer, but one of you said spyware. So let's see who's going to pay the price on this one. Hit next. Oh, Sven missed that one. I'm sending you a taunting email right now, Sven. Ha ha ha. You missed one, sucker. Send. All right.
Send.
Let me
And that's
let me quickly let me quickly add you to my block list.
oh, I think I'm gonna get that made as a shirt and wear that to high tech. Let me add you to my block list. I like that. I like that. David Christensen, was that what we call a tech comeback? Was that a techie comeback?
That would
Let me
be,
add you to
yes.
let me add you to my block list.
Hashtag spam.
I know which folder I ended up in your Outlook. It starts with T and it ends with H. All right, let's hit next.
Add you to my block list. I love that.
On classic. Captured portions of a session used to convince a host that it continues to communicate with the original system. Is that IP hijacking, Trojan, jamming, or replay? Captured portions of a session used to convince a host that it continues to communicate with the original system. One answer in at 44 seconds. Both of them got it wrong. It was replay. Replay was the answer. Captured portions of a session used to. Hold on. Stop this for a second. David Christensen, explain this one. Do you know?
It's a replay. Yeah, it's a replay tag. So basically what they're doing is IP hijacking would be they actually mimicking your IP address. They're not capturing the data. So what happens is it's a man in the middle attack where you're in the middle, you capture some of the session, and then by replaying it back to the person, then they feel that it is the same server.
See, you learn something new every day. There we go.
Got David
Replay.
around you, should do. That's for sure.
That's right. That's what he's here for, by golly. All right, hit next. Since we know no points are going to change hands this time. All right, on to the next question. True or false? True or false? Should you keep all guest account data for a year? Should you keep it for a year? One answer already in. False was the correct answer. Both of them getting it right. Let's see who answered first and who had the most points. Whoa. All right. 29,000. Sven still in the lead on that one. Go ahead and hit next. Term used as business impact assessment representing how long a product can be reasonably expected to perform. Is that recovery time objective? Is that MTTR, MTTF, or single point of failure SPF 50?
15.
No, 50.
50.
I'm Irish. When I go to the beach, oh boy. All right. MTTF. Wait a minute before you hit next. David Christensen, what's MTTF? Educate me.
Deja
Make up
vu.
something.
No, it is basically the mean time for the devices. I can't remember what the F stand for, to be honest.
Failure.
So
Mean time to failure.
Yep. That mean time to fail.
Time to fail. Oh, there you go.
Mean time to fail.
Yep.
You heard it here first, folks. Hit next. One person getting it right. Who was that person? Oh, Sven. He did give the F. He did say what it was. That might have been a dead giveaway. That might have been
Sven
a dead
gave us
giveaway.
the F.
And he's also putting my messages, and I'm going to be on his block list. I'm sending you just unnecessary cat and baby pictures for at least a week, Sven. You might as well just go ahead and get that email address. It's Orange Blazer.
Sven F the whole crowd. It was awesome.
OrangeBlazer@mail.com. So we'll just send that out to you. All right, hit next.
Crested 30,000. He's
Your property considered a merchant must be compliant with payment credit card information data security standards. You've got to be. Is that true? I guess that's true.
It is true.
Are we talking about PCI DSS here?
Yes.
All right. 31,000 points. 23. 41 questions away with only to 44 we've got to get to. Hit next. Quiz. Your website has been defaced by someone that doesn't agree with your corporate policies. What type of threat actor is this? Someone who doesn't like Casual Friday, obviously. Script kiddies, organized crime, hacktivists, or insiders. One answer in at 50 seconds. The answer was hacktivists. Hacktivists was not the answer. It was the answer, but you guys all said insiders. So that would be assuming insiders like people that work at your company, right? David Christensen, that's usually what it means.
That is, yep. So a hacktivist is anybody that doesn't agree with anything your company's doing, right?
And
so,
yep. And that's an external person, right?
It can be.
It could be both. Either one. It could be either inside or outside.
I'm sick of Casual Friday because I don't
do we
like
have Casual
orange.
Fridays? I didn't know.
Venza?
Do we have Casual Fridays?
HFTP, Mark, Pate, do you have Casual Fridays?
Oh, definitely. We live for Casual Friday.
Right? Raúl, what about at your organization? Casual Friday?
Yeah, Casual Friday too.
Alan or Reardon, same question.
What was Casual Friday?
I think if there's one thing that happened, over 2020 was a new Morrissey song was created. Every day is Casual Friday.
Yeah.
I think it was almost that way. A business on top, Casual Friday on the bottom.
Alan celebrates it on Thursday.
Are you trying to tell us something, Orange Blazer? What's going on the bottom there? Are you always formal? Are you?
I'm always formal. Take my word on that. All right, we're podcast here. There's no reason. There you go. Sure, I'm totally wearing pants.
Totally. I'm totally wearing pants.
I'm totally wearing pants.
Good
Let's
job,
just go. Let's just believe that. All right.
It's amazing you got that sign just sitting there. That is too cool.
All right, hit next. Here we go, competitors. Get ready for the next question. Which step focuses on scanning a system using port scans, network mapping, ICMP scans to ID potential weaknesses? What uses all those things to ID potential weaknesses? Is that operational reconnaissance, active reconnaissance, passive reconnaissance, or initial exploitation? The answer was active reconnaissance. Active reconnaissance. One getting it right, one getting it wrong. Sven with more points on the top here.
Well out of reach.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our last question here. We're gonna hit next and take the last question. Let's see where we end up. A true-false question. Reporting a key is a key component to limiting the effectiveness of phishing emails. Reporting is a key component. One answer in, true. One getting it right, one getting it wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are for the World Championship.
The podium.
Who is the winner? There was no third place because there wasn't a third person.
I got third. I want to get third.
Chris wins the big winner, ladies and gentlemen. Sven World Championship Best
Well done, Sven.
IT Hospitality
Outstanding.
Manager, Security Manager here on the Venza Belmond HFTP InfoSec Alliance InfoSec Invitational World Championship.
I mean, look at it. I mean,
Holy cow.
the difference was slight. 18 out of 38 for Raúl, 20 for Sven. I mean, it's a pretty narrow difference. Certainly a decisive victory, but it's a lot of it was just the quickness that Sven was able to display. Really, really amazing athleticism.
And that's how it is at the top.
It's my super fast Logitech MX500 mouse.
It's
That's
got the
how I
high-end equipment.
That's how I ended up in the block list so quick.
Yeah, that's why.
But the big winner is the hospitality industry here has two great vigilant people. Winners, of course, Belmond and Deutsche Hospitality for hiring two extraordinary IT managers.
Here.
No shame in the game, Raúl. You're still top of the pack. But it looks like Sven's going to be buying me drinks at High Tech if he comes out. HFTP High Tech. And speaking of High Tech, we have the global president, Mark Pate. Any words at the final competition here?
No, both you guys are just amazing. Your knowledge. So thank you for competing. Thank you for letting HFTP be a part of your first InfoSec Invitational. It was fantastic. Just amazing, guys.
So glad to have HFTP and you aboard as well. And Alan O'Riordan Alliance providing the travel for Sven to get to HFTP, High Tech HFTP, to buy me a drink. Any final thoughts on this?
Will do.
Commiserations to Raúl. It was a close run thing. Congratulations, Sven. I hope you like coach, middle seat. You're going to have a great trip.
Oh my God. All right. Well, we want him to come. Okay. David Christensen, any final words on this competition? You have a crazy industry, crazy questions, crazy acronyms.
Yeah, I think today's IT, the IT duties of an IT manager is not what it used to be years ago, right? It used to just stand up equipment, hardware. You didn't have to worry about too much. The landscape has changed dramatically. So now, you not only do you have to be an IT specialist, you got to be an information security specialist as well. Because you got people you're going after. They may be script kiddies, which you saw in one of the other slides, which is just a couple of teenagers go online and download some free tools off the dark web, and they use it against your organization as fun. So we've got to be aware of IT as well as security protocols and initiatives. So it's definitely a different world, different landscape, and it changes every day. So to protect the organization and our guests, we've got to stay ahead of it, and which means ongoing training and education.
Well said, well said. Daniel Johnson, any final thoughts here as we close the first annual InfoSec Invitational?
Well, I'm just so pleased that everybody took time to engage in this event and think how much fun we've had. I mean, great laughs, great job, Orange Blazer, running this. Will as quizmaster, fantastic job, team, and Raúl and Sven, you guys are just absolute champs. So just a lot of fun, and I'm very proud of the work the industry is doing and the work that you guys are doing. Just very proud to be in the industry with the quality people like yourselves.
Awesome, awesome. Triple des to everybody. As we close out the World Championship, we want to thank our viewing audience, and we want to thank everybody watching via video as we rebroadcast this competition. Again, we'd like to thank everyone. Rocky, are you out there? We'd like to get you to say goodbye to everybody. Rocky Cam. Are you out there? He's still there. He is Rocky Cam.
He's a good boy.
We would like to thank everybody as we end the World Championship of the first annual Venza Belmond HFTP Alliance InfoSec Invitational Competition. Give yourself a big hand and a round of applause. Thanks, everyone. We're going to end this one. See you next time.
Thank
See
you, guys.
everybody.
Great
Thanks,
job.
everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for making it fun.